I am live from the atrium in the Opryland, Gaylord Opryland in Nashville, Tennessee. And so I'm here for my annual meeting for the American Podiatry Association. So I have a couple more meetings after this. So that's why we're going to keep it kind of short today. But there are two things I wanted to discuss with people while everybody's kind of jumping on and stuff. So the first one was, if anybody saw the news today, I posted on my feed. So it was that RFK Jr. is cutting the program, which is called PARFAR, which is going to cover chronic lethal viral infections or other health diseases. And this is what the HIV program was all set up for. This is the HIV program that George W. Bush set up in 2003. It has kept about 20 million people alive. And RFK Jr., as of this morning, is cutting the program funding by 50%. So, exactly. So, like, what does this actually mean for everybody? Well, if you've got a lethal viral disease that our NIH and CDC should have been doing clinical studies for to protect everybody, those funds are going bye-bye. It means that children who could be vaccinated for healthier disease, for lethal diseases that could actually have a chance of living, are going to die. So, in a nutshell, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, this is how messed up things are getting. This is eugenics on a large scale. We've talked about it before. You've heard me talk about it. This was the plan from the get-go. This is Project 2025 at HHS across the board. This is how they're going to get it done. They want to literally kill everybody who doesn't believe in what they believe. So, in a nutshell, this thing today is just catastrophic for the healthcare community. This was about how they're going to continue to profit the federal government for their own benefit. This goes beyond the disability cuts. This goes beyond the Medicare cuts, the Medicare fee schedule, giving money to the hospital systems, even more so, cutting physicians another 30 to 60% going into next year. This is just kind of this. I can't even find the words for this. On literally what this is. This is like taking a sledgehammer, a chainsaw, and any other destructive piece of machinery that you can come up with in the human vocabulary and applying it to every aspect of Americans' lives. You know what, Monkey? This goes beyond humanity. This isn't even human. This is just vile behavior. And it goes against every ethical, moral compass that a human being should have. You know, we're talking about like destroying American society from within. I mean, if there ever was a Manchurian candidate for like Satan, this is it. I mean, this is where we're at now. It's just disgusting. So I'm just going to give away. I'm sitting in the atrium at the Gaylord. So I'm sitting next to the fountain. So if you guys can hear that in the background, it should be spouting off anytime soon. But I'm here for my national meeting, and I'm only going to be here for a few more hours, and I have to catch a flight home. But I just wanted to kind of pop in. I know Nick's not feeling well, and I was missing our Diogenes call. So I just wanted to make sure everybody's had a chance to see me today. And yeah, I mean, the devastating news is just, it's brutal. And, you know, to think of where we are as a country today and why all these elections matter and electing the right people. You know, I wasn't a major fan of Abdul Sayed, but I put my post up yesterday. He is the Senate Democratic nominee for the state of Michigan, and it's all about coming out and turning out blue now. I mean, if we don't vote blue and we don't get other people to vote blue, and we don't get a handle on the Senate and the House and get this under control, we are really messed up. We are in deeper water. I imagine this has only been just roughly like 18 or 19 months of the Trump administration. Imagine what another 2 years are going to look like when he's done. And imagine how worse things are going to get without any checks and balances. And it's really, really bad. I mean, but What I really wanted to talk about was more about the healthcare side of things where, call your congresspeople. If you are a Medicare beneficiary, you need to call your congresspeople because we need this. They have to do a physician fix. And this isn't just about me. This is about every physician that takes Medicare. I mean, they want to cut. Like you're gonna imagine if you're a complex patient, you have to go see your doctor. Now, normally, your physician would get paid for the evaluation and management of multiple diseases and whatever procedures you need. You need an injection, you need blood draws, whatever. That would have all been paid at 100% for both services. The plan for next year is to cut physicians on the office visit 25%, 50%. So they want to cut it 50% so that physicians aren't going to be able to see you for multiple issues on one visit. You're going to have to make multiple trips to the doctor to see to get the same things treated that normally are done in one treatment visit today. So this is just eroding access. It's eroding the system itself. It's not about saving money because if it was about the money, then we wouldn't even be in a war in Iran right now. This isn't even about the money. This is about siphoning funds away from Medicare and away from private practice physicians like myself. And we're just going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to get louder, angrier, more robust in our conversations. You're going to have to be more activists. We're going to have to be more, profiteering. More profitable. And I mean by profitable, I mean like PROPHET, more profiting on how we speak to people. And it's just, we're going to have to be a lot louder. They're not hearing us. So November's going to have to be when they hear everything. And even then, I don't think they're going to hear us. So I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes. I do have to get going. I have another session I need to get to, but I just wanted to pop on for a few minutes and thank everybody for joining. Hit the hearts, restack everything that you see. If you see something of somebody that's published something, restack it, forward it, advance it, be a larger voice. It doesn't cost you guys anything to restack posts. So as much as you can, follow and restack. If you have the ability to subscribe, it's great if you can. But just be more proactive as much as possible. And the best thing that we can do is to help each other and support each other and advocate for each other's things that you see online, things that you see on Substack, things you see on YouTube, whatever it is, just keep pounding the message because this is how we're going to win. It's the only way to win. So if anybody has any questions, I'm here for a couple more minutes. So please, if you have a question, put it in the chat. I'll try to get to it as quickly as I can. But again, I'm in Nashville at the Gaylord Opryland for a meeting. And I'm going to be talking about healthcare policy in my next meeting in about 10 minutes or so. So that's why I got, yeah, exactly, Monkey. If you're not resisting, find a way to resist. And if it means it's something as simple as restacking on Substack, restacking a post or making a comment or following somebody that you've never followed before, whatever it is, find a way. Just you can always do something more. Make a phone call to your congressman's office. They're all home now. They're off session. You'd be surprised how quickly the staff is willing to answer your questions and to take your call and to make sure that your voice is being heard. Even if they're a Republican and you're a blue Democrat or vice versa, whatever, it doesn't matter. They have to take your phone call. They have to log it, they have to take it, and they have to acknowledge it. So sending emails anywhere doesn't work. You gotta call the congressional offices. So all back through my feed, I've got stuff posted on who runs Medicare and the offices to contact. Even if you're not represented by somebody who is on the Medicare committees at the House level or at the Senate level, at Ways and Means or on health policy or whatever, there's subcommittees. Call your nearest local congressman who's in the district next to you because they have to take your phone call and they have to log where you're calling from. And you have to make your voice heard, even if it's on one simple topic like, listen, I'm a Medicare patient and I saw that you're cutting the fee schedule. This is unacceptable. I can't go to my doctor 4 times to treat my 4 separate issues. I want to go to my doctor one time and get taken care of. So fix the fee schedule. So it's these little things that make a bigger difference. So if we do a lot of little things in large numbers, we make a difference. So hey, we're running up to the quarter hour here. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes. I want to thank all 17 of you for being on. I know it was a quick call. My show with Nick is always delayed. He was not feeling well, and I was delayed here in Nashville, so we couldn't do the show today. But we're going to get back to it next week. And again, thank you everybody for joining. Restack this, repost this, and everybody have a great day. And again, Substack family, love you to death. Let's just keep resisting and keep fighting. Everybody have a great rest of the day.